Hi, in today's video I'm going to show you how you can add clickable buttons to Canvas and how you can set assignments for just specific students. If you're interested in that, keep watching and let's get started. So the first site you're going to go to is Canva, and this is a tool that is going to give you all of the clip art, templates, basically everything you need to make things look nice and cohesive and be accessible to elementary school students. If you sign up with a school email, you will have Canva Education, and basically that means they unlock all of the premium features for you so you have everything you need. Once you start, you're going to search logo, and then you're going to press enter, and you're going to choose create a blank logo. This will give you a very small template because it's a logo, so it's really small. It's a great size for a button. Then you're going to go to elements on the left side and search shapes. Then you'll click see all right next to lines and shapes. You can choose any shape for the outline of your button, but since we're going to be adding clip art and text, I would choose something that's more open in the middle, so a circle or a square instead of something like a star where it will be hard to fit all of the information. I'm going to choose this square. And you can change the color by clicking on this and choosing any color. You can create your own palette if you want to of like specific colors you use for everything. And then I am going to go back to elements and I am going to search tiger because we're going to go for like a zoo or jungle animal theme for these buttons. Then I'll click see all, and I really like this one, so I'm going to use that and shrink it down a little bit so I have room for text. If you see, it pops up this thing that says magic recommendations, and what this is clip art that's made by the same person so that all of the different pieces of art have the same kind of theme or animation style, so they all look very cohesive. There's another way to get to that I will show you in a second. Then I'm going to add text and add a heading, and I'm going to call this Tiger Group. Once all of that is done, you can obviously change the color of the font, change the size of the font, or change the font itself, but I'm going to leave it like this. And then this is really important. So click share, download. You want to make sure that you're downloading a PNG. This means the background can be transparent, and it also means that the text will be clear and easy to read. So select that, then choose transparent background and click download. All right, then we're going to go to Canvas. Once you are in Canvas, you're going to click edit and click where you want to add your button. Then you'll click insert image, upload image, and click here to select your file. Once you have your file, you're going to click submit and it will be giant. But what we're going to do is click on the image, drag the corner until you get the size of button that you want. I'm going to go with 190 by 190, and remember that number so that all of your buttons can be the same size. I'm going to go back to Canva to create more buttons. And instead of adding a page, which will make it more difficult to save because it will save as a zip file, I'm going to instead just click File, Make a Copy. And I'll rename it up here, Lion Group. So I'm going to delete the tiger, change the button color, and then we will go to Elements. You can see the tiger right here. If you click on these three dots, and then click view more by the artist, it will show you all of their artwork so that you can choose clip art in the same style so everything goes together. And then we'll just change the text to say Lion Group and repeat for each group that you need a button for. Share, download, transparent background, make sure it's on PNG, click download, click where you want the button, insert, image, upload image, choose your file, and then you're going to click submit. And I remember that it was 190 by 190, so I will shrink it to that same size so that they match. Perfect. All right, now that we have all of our buttons in, we are just going to click on one and click link, external link, and this is where you can drop in a Google Meet link so that when you click save, a student can just click on the button and their meeting will open. So it's a really good way of bridging the gap for students between images and reading as they're learning to read. They'll be able to look for the tiger image and eventually they'll be able to read the words tiger group, but it's a good way for them to navigate the course and remove that barrier for them. Now that you have your buttons created, this leads me to my next tip, which is that you might have assignments for specific groups and you might want it so that students can only see specific assignments. So right now, if we're looking at the module, all students can see the science practice for tiger, giraffe, and lion group, but I don't want them to see that because it can get confusing. They can click on the wrong assignment. There's just a lot of things that can cause confusion here. So what I'm going to do is click on this assignment and click edit, and I can go down here to where it says assign to everyone and I can just choose certain students. So we'll choose test student 2 and test student 3, so they're in that group. I'll save it. And as you can see, it's only available for 2 students. So if I go back to the module and I click on student view, I actually can only see this one because this is the only one that I left as assigned to everyone. Students in the other 2 groups can only see their assignment once I assign this one to just one group also. So as long as you have all 3 of the assignments assigned to the students in those specific groups, your students will only be able to see one assignment. You can create groups within Canvas, but I prefer to do it this way because then you can move students in between assignments. So if they finish their assignment, maybe you'll assign them the next assignment the next week, and then you can just move their name into that assignment instead of having to redo the groups. The next thing I want to show you how to do is to put a button inside of an assignment. So I'm going to click on this book here and make it as large as I can, and then add some text. And it's going to say, don't have your book. Typo. And we're going to move it over to here and kind of shrink it. So it fits on the cover. Make it as large as possible. And then I'm going to duplicate this for the other side, and it's going to say, click here. And this is going to be a button in case students don't have their workbook to complete an assignment. So I'm going to share, download, transparent background, PNG, just like we've done all the other buttons. And on Canvas, I am going to go into an assignment. And this video tells them that they need to complete a workbook page in their writing workbook. But just in case they don't have their writing workbook, I'm going to click edit. I am going to click enter, insert, image, upload image, choose my image from my download, and then click submit and shrink it. Now, obviously this button has a lot of writing on it, but I'm going to explain to them what it is. Click on the book if you don't have your workbook, and I can link a digital version of the worksheet here. That way everyone has access. Thank you so much for watching this video on how to create buttons for Canvas and set assignments for specific students. I'm going to be working on a video for Pear Deck, so if you're interested in Pear Deck for elementary schoolers, that video will be up soon. See you in the next video. Bye!